Oh, champ. It looks like there's a lot of proof. It proves that Wack 100 is definitely a federal informant. And Wack 100 is getting upset that DJ Akademiks is accusing him of being an informant in the Rolling 60s RICO out there in LA. I want y'all to hit the like button. I want y'all to share the video. But first, we do have to hit the theme music. Salute to the chat. Let's get it. Let's go. All champ.
60 and diamonds or more. Sick being shiny couture. You niggas ain't getting money. You lie to me, lie to the law. But Gotti B, aka, and a lovely N. Russian K, dollar sign S's and a couple tens. Fuck your girl and fuck her friends. Players over here don't know what's up with them. The mojo got them breaking off their cuffs again. Fuck the average life. To shoot for that is bad advice. I prefer paradise. What you get now, I had it twice. Play with me, get paralyzed. And I be with a parasail and parallel. Anything standing, I got a parrot smell. Legendary paragraph so high I need a parachute. They mock me like a parrot, 80 carats while I laugh at you. One of the only rappers who just happens to not have to do what they done did. Later kid, your reputation black and blue. And I'm practically new. Closet like half of the zoo. Mobbing, no mask and no crew. Starving and back in the stool. Foreign kick back on the tool. My charm get me ass by the tool. Backstrokes, laps in the pool. Got her coming back to screw. She on my nuts if I nail her. I have a fucking sucking, tucking a hammer. And my Camaro sunken drunk as a sailor. Show up in nothing familiar. You keep it really feel ya. You pistol packing for that mirror. That's someone to kill you. Holla to feel ya. You'll be shaking like Shakira. Death is near ya. You better clear your mind and steer your car like there's no time. Quarter milli Lambo shine. Stunting like a practicing. Bolo Willie and a Don. Hustle like an African. Call a clap a marathon. And I done fuck my mattress in. Runway model ass and thong. Palm behind passing them. Louis shoes and Louis shades. South Jamaica super day. Gucci wing, Gucci watch. Gucci bottoms, Gucci tops. Favorite color Gucci box. Good from here to Gucci block. It's sulfur in the coochie. Pick the poochie. Get your Coogee pop. Nature ninja Coogee stops. Wish my haters Uzi shots. Woozy head and oozing pots. Empty as they jewelry box. Hate about a box and snake suede leather ostrich. You chrome in a two-tone. What better way to watch us? Middle finger the coppers on the corner with my partners. Remy Martin, Henny, vodka, handgun, semi-chopper. Heavy drama, heavy guapa. We'll tie down every doctor. Deadly wounds in heavy opera. In this new room on the roster.
It's the mayor. Welcome to Showface News. Call me what you want, just don't call me woke. And you're rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. You already know it's the town burst everybody at all times. Hey gang, check it out. They've been some videos dropping. They've been dropping a lot of videos, right? They had 100% proof that Wack is definitely an FBI informant and been an FBI informant, gang. All right, and guess what? We got town taxes early. It's still tax season. Bell with $1.99 in town taxes. Said smash the like on the way. Yeah. Run up the likes too, by the way. Smash the like, share the video, gang. We gonna get into it. I'm not even about to waste no type of time, right? Look at this.
Street certified news.
Wait. Before we begin, we got a special shout out to Street Certified News, right? Great platform and all that. Let's continue. My fault. Let's get it.
Back with another one, man. First off, man, if you guys could stop, man, smack that like button on this video, man. It always helps. You know what I'm saying? When you guys drop that like button, you guys always support our videos. We greatly appreciate it. This week, man, you know what I'm saying? With all this Rolling 60 stuff going on and Big U, and there's been a lot of people that have like kind of come out just more than us and have really had negative words for Wack 100 regarding his information and how he shares information and how it could potentially be helping law enforcement. Wack 100 continues to claim that, you know, he's a street guy and he abides by street codes and street rules, but he always seems to find himself embroiled in situations where he's given a little bit too much information to law enforcement, or he's being treated a little bit too lenient by law enforcement. Although we're not really gonna get into the big U shit, we might get into it a little bit later. We wanted to get into a 2006 gun case where Wack 100 and his brother, both convicted felons, were caught with seemingly an artillery of firearms. Shout out to...
Damn, let me correct you. Wack 100 is not a felon. Wack 100 is not a felon. Wack 100 went to jail when he was 11 years old. He's never been a felon. You can't be a felon if you went to jail at age 11. Wack's not a felon. What he don't want people to know is that he actually went to jail, got locked up when he was 11 years old. Okay, facts. He didn't do no crazy time like people think he did, like or he claims that he did. It's not true. It's false information. But he don't want people to know that the nigga got locked up for stealing cookies and all that, right? Yeah, champ, you was 11, champ. Right? You might have, you know what I'm saying? You might have stole a bunch of Lunchables, nigga. You caught a Lunchables RICO, nigga. That don't count. Right? You stole graham crackers or something. Nigga, you was 11. Stop the nonsense, bro. You got locked up at the age that people who become cops, you know, they got locked up at an earlier, like 11 or 12 or something. Those type of people become policemen. All right, those type of people become policemen, nigga. Yeah, you stole somebody's PB&J, nigga. Run up these likes, maybe we gonna keep it going.
Active Chucks, Deuce M's. We spoke to him later in the video. He gave us some insight. This was all information that he collected directly from the county office down there in Texas. So he'll talk to us about that later. In part 1 of the video, we spoke with gangster documentarian Al Prophet. In part 2, we're really gonna break down this 2006 gun case and how it coincidentally lines up with an older story that we told you guys about Wack 100 getting caught on wiretap with the Stutterbox, Liddell Rawls, Mark Stevens case in the Main Street Mafia Crips. So, hey, man, look, with no further ado, it's all going to come together, man. Trust me, it's crazy. So, hey, with no further ado, man, it's your boy Michelle Guapo, man, Street Certified News. April 16th, 2005. Safety trooper Darren Chase was on a routine patrol on Interstate 40 in Wheeler County, Texas, when he would pull over a 2005 Cadillac for driving 77 in a 70-mile-per-hour speed zone. The driver, later identified as Cash McElroy Jones, stated that he was a truck driver and always ran about 5 miles over the limit. He also stated that he was en route to Tulsa, Oklahoma for a funeral. At some point during the traffic stop, the trooper would ask Cash Jones for permission to search his vehicle. After denying the request, K9 units were called to the scene. During the search, troopers located a black rifle, black shotgun, a loaded black pistol, along with several clips and large amounts of ammunition for each gun. Following the recovery of the firearms from the vehicle, both Cash Jones and his passenger, who would later go on to be identified as his brother, would be arrested, with both men being charged with unlawful possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Soon after this arrest, he would be briefly placed on a Fed hold before posting a $10,000 bond. Once out of jail, Wack 100 would travel back to Los Angeles, where he would continue working with Death Row Records and Suge Knight. Only 2 years later, in January 2008, police would name Knight as one of the members of the mob Pyru Street Gang in a crackdown by authorities in the city of Compton. Despite his music industry connections and now managing Ray J and rapper The Game, Wack 100's name would be left out of the crackdown.
Interesting. Well, I told y'all some time ago that there might be videotapes of the mob Pyrus putting hands, knees, shoulders, elbows, and toe knuckles all on Wack. Told y'all this some time ago. Some of y'all might remember, some of y'all might not. But I told y'all, gang, they put feet, right, ankles, everything on Wack. right? This is what I was told, right? Mom Paru, same Mom Paru that Suge Knight is a part of. Allegedly, there's a tape, allegedly, that Wack got the beats, right? That's what I was told. I'm just saying. Was this the reason? Or could this have been the reason? Behind them telling, champ, just asking. Could this have been the reason? It's just a question. Run up these like smash the like, share the video. Let me know what you think in the chat. Let's keep it going on.
In that same year, Cash Jones, aka Wack 100, will be caught on Wiretap, informing business partner Mark Stevens that the Main Street Mafia Crip leader Liddell Rawls was under investigation for the kidnapping and beating of Robert Ross, aka Stutterbox. Liddell Rawls, who prosecutors said was the leader of the Main Street Mafia Crips gang, would be accused in a criminal complaint filed in February 2011 of directing members to kidnap, beat, and rob the victim, Robert Ross. CS2 Back will play a pivotal role in that case, both helping authorities connect the dots to Dale Dog via the wiretap phone calls and eventually helping Main Street beat their case.
Let's play Stutterbox talking to Wack.
This is what I'm trying to figure out, though, Box. Help me understand this, because me and you both know that whole case was your thing. What is Mark saying I had to do with the case, bro?
Wack, listen, in the paperwork, it said you tried to call Dog, remember?
I tried to
and he
call
won't take
Dog.
your call. And I sent it to you. And he
I
said
talked
he
to
wouldn't
Dog.
take- But he said he didn't talk to you. He wouldn't take your call. But he said he wouldn't talk. Yeah, and Dog said he was cool. He didn't want to talk to you in the paperwork.
But Mark
That's what
tried
you
to
said.
say-
You're going off of what...
That whole Main Street shit, that was your play. I had nothing to do with it. I was a victim.
Only 1 month after the indictment of the Main Street Mafia Crips, on March 9th, 2011, Cash Jones, aka Wack 100, would appear in Texas State Court to have his charges finally dismissed from that.
Interesting. Yeah, I know a little something about this. So we have a ghost liquid slinger in the chat. Look here, champ. I'm glad you can make it, but there's also a gym open for you, right? You're gonna have to hug your shadow. By the way, you gotta wipe your mouth, though. I want you to know that your mouth needs to be wiped, gang. I'll be honest, right? Somebody needs to wipe your mouth, right? I don't think your hands are dirty enough. You don't need to touch your mouth again. By the way, all right? Because you're just slinging a lot of ghost liquid from your chin, champ, and that's disgusting. So if you would kindly enter the gym, but first you have to wipe your mouth, though. I ain't going on. You gotta wipe your mouth, champ. All right, just say it. Run up these like smashing like shit video. We're gonna keep it going though.
In 2006 unlawful possession of a firearm case, where he was caught with multiple firearms and ammunition. The stated reason for the dismissal was not lack of evidence or a violation of Wack 100's rights, as he claims, but based on the paperwork, Wack 100's gun case was dismissed in the interest of justice. So investigating this story, we tapped in with our brother Deuce M's from Akademiks, a very popular California-based media company. They really tapped into the streets, and you know, Deuce M's, man, this is somebody who, when it comes to Wack 100, man, he's done extensive research on this guy. He really breaks down, you know, how Wack 100, you know, and why he concocted this whole improper search and seizure thing.
So this is my question. So Wack has addressed this before, right? Because we know the story real. We got the paperwork. He can't dispute it. It's a real case. He really got caught with hella guns as a felon in Texas. With other people. And his brother was a felon, right? So it was two felons that got caught. Right. So has he ever explained how these charges got dropped? Because you sent me the paperwork and I see what it say, and it says in the interest of justice.
I sent you the video where he claims that it was dismissed for illegal search and seizure, right? Now, within that same paperwork that you got, I got that paperwork from the clerk of Wheeler County, Texas, the deputy clerk, old Debbie McLaughlin, right? And you probably can see that on the email, right?
Right.
To verify where I got it from. And there was a motion to suppress the evidence, which essentially argued fruits of a poisonous tree based upon the argument that this was an illegal search and seizure.
Right.
Hold on. This someone said, didn't Brick go through the same thing? And Wack said he was working with them people. What I will say is Brick Baby is not a rat whatsoever. He's actually not. If anybody believes he is, he's not. Now, did he say too much on No Jumper? Absolutely. But then he will be self-incriminating himself. I don't know who came up with the term self-snitching, but that's not a thing. There's no such thing as telling on. He's like, he's a rat. He told on himself. You don't sound, what you saying don't make sense. If that's the case, then AR Rab is a rat, but he's not, right? He just admitted to a bunch of crimes, which is stupid. But being stupid doesn't make you a rat. Being a rat makes you a rat. You feel what I'm saying? So you do got people who get, he told on himself. He's a real rat. Like, no, you sound stupid. Shut up. The person just told on themselves and admitted to crimes that they did, which would get them indicted. That's all. But no, Brick Baby's not a rat, though. No. Of course, Wack would throw his own dirt on to Brick Baby, right? He would do that. He would do that to take it off of himself. Like, he's not going to make himself the target, right? So, of course, he would lie and say that Brick is a rat. No, it's nonsense. It's not true, though. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you share the video. We're going to keep it going.
I saw that. And the judge denied that.
Right. Now, Wack, I'm going to send you the thing where Wack is saying that's how his case got dismissed.
I get pulled over and the search happened in Texas, right? So immediately, that's why they had the Fed hold. They like, well, yeah, he crossed the state lines, but you can't prove none of that. How you know I didn't pick it up in Texas? If she found something. Wheeler County, there you go. Cass Jones, Wheeler County. Them motherfuckers. Hey, bro, shout out to Texas for having audio and video on the front of their squad cars. Because if I'd have been in Cali Beach, I'd have been fucked. I'd have had to take it. Yeah, because they have to write the report based on the audio, the video and the audio.
Yeah.
Like if I'd have been to California, it'd have been my word against theirs, but an ex-con word against theirs on how they got it. Them niggas could have said they saw stuff on the back seat. They could have said all kind of shit. But because they had audio and video, that's what saved.
Right. So basically, Wack is lying about why this case got dismissed, and we know that because we contacted the clerk in Texas. They sent the paperwork, and it clearly states that his motion to suppress was denied because the judge found that none of his rights got violated. They did the right kind of search, and this is what they found. So then when they had the right probable cause. So he didn't get that evidence suppressed. So then when I see the motion to dismiss and the judge grants it, and I see it's a list of all of these things that it could be.
Right.
And it's a lot of
checked.
You said what?
One of the boxes is checked.
Right, only one of the boxes is checked. But the things that it could be were surprising.
Let's get to that check box, shall we? As we go about check boxes. What does that say on that box, champ? It says order to other in the interest of justice. In the interest of justice. Champ. We'll be getting that here, champ. In the interest of justice, champ. Oh, this must have been when he put on his FBI vest, champ. This is when he put his NCIS starter kit on, champ. And he looks like a very muffin-like version of LL Cool J, right? Oh, champ, this is where it started, champ. This is where it began, champ. This is when it becomes NCIS back, right? NCIS 100, champ. This is where it began, right? The NCIS starter pack delivered in the mailbox. He got it, champ, right? Straight from Amazon, champ. Gave him an FBI starter pack. All right. Oh, champ. Smash up on him like shit. This is where it began.
Okay.
You said what?
One of the boxes is checked.
Right, only one of the boxes is checked. But the things that it could be were surprising because it was like lack of evidence. Nope, that's not the problem. Illegal search and seizure. Nope, that's not the problem. Like I think it said something like the person that died or something. It was like a few different reasons why they would drop the case, and none of those things were X'd off except for this thing that they call in the interest of justice. What's your take on what does that mean when a person get a case dismissed? Like, what is in the interest of justice? What does that usually mean?
That was the first time I ever heard it, right? So, in the interest of justice essentially means that the prosecution filed that motion to dismiss the case. So, Wack 100's attorneys and Wack 100 had to convince the prosecution that it would be in the interest of justice that two ex-felons crossing federal state lines, making it traveling interstate commerce, making it a federal case, that sending out that message is that it's cool. It's in the interest of justice that we don't prosecute this dude, which is a far-fetched reach, right?
Especially in Texas,
it's in the best interest of justice to not prosecute me because I am the feds, champ. I'm an informant. Look at my walkie-talkie, champ. It's right behind me. He got a clip-on walkie-talkie. He's wearing a wire. He's wearing a wire like somebody that's wearing like the strap that holds an AR-15. His wire looks like it got a weapon attached to it, champ. Yeah, he wearing a different type of wire. Nigga. He's wearing that wire different. He's wearing that wire like a chain, champ, with a pendant. His wire got a pendant on it. His wire is literally a Cuban chain, by the way. Yeah, he got a Cuban chain wire. His wire is decorated. See, you don't even know that it's actually a wire because it looks like goddamn jewelry, champ. He got a wire around his neck, but it's really a chain, all champ. It's a wire chain. Go figure, champ. All champ. Nigga, that he got that wire from Tiffany's. All champ. This was a Tiffany Co. wire that he got on. All champ. Wire came with a pendant. Nasty work. This is ratting at its finest, champ. This is next level. This is expensive ratting. A Tiffany Co. A Tiffany Co. wire chain, gang. All champ. Run up these likes. Smash the like, share the video. All champ. Look.
It's people that got 5 years for just weed in Texas.
Don't mess with Texas.
You know what I'm saying? So this is my other question. So like you said, he's trafficking guns across state lines. Him and his brother are already convicted felons. Somehow, some way, they get their charges dropped. Why did this thing never go federal?
Right? The feds have put a fed hold on him off of the top. He admitted to the police in a statement to the trooper, Darren Chase, that they had came from California and he was going to pick up his mother for because she can't travel. But the dude once Wack 100 says that he got a bail, his brother didn't get bail, they let him out first. He only had $180, but he had a black card. He says that a white man picked him up, him and his brother, but if the bail bonding was closed until a couple days later, how did you? And then he said the airport was 50 miles away. He was transferred to Beaumont, the federal facility or some kind of holding facility in Beaumont. He was in jail for not just a night or overnight to the next day. He says 6-7 days later, he was still in jail on a hold, and that the feds came all the way to where he was at to tell him, hey, look, we don't want to pick up the case. Like, why would the feds come talk to you?
Well, that nigga had a Chinese buffet, nigga, and he told everything, man. He told, champ. That nigga had a federal buffet. They gave that nigga the best of the best, nigga. He had federal soul food. They gave that nigga cornbread, right? Made by the best deputy sheriff in town. All right, he had a federal meal, nigga, a federal buffet, federal soul food. All right, listen, man. The feds put their heart and souls into that meal, gang. You gave them a homemade fed meal, gang. All right, let's not forget this is in Texas after all. All right, he had federal soul food, all right? Yeah, he told everything, gang. He told everything, nigga. That's right. Yeah, he told everything he knows, right? What you know about some federal soul food, nigga? Nigga, they gave him a box of fried chicken that had sirens. It had a logo that had sirens on it, nigga. You didn't even know that they had a federal fried chicken franchise, nigga. Gave this nigga a bucket of chicken. And the bucket of chicken had sirens on it. It was decorated in multiple sirens, nigga. All right? Looked like a pair of pajama pants. Decorated, but it was really just a bucket of fried chicken. This nigga had a federal luncheon. All champ. Nigga told everything. Nasty work. Run up these likes, all champ.
In person.
Right, they just wouldn't pick it up.
Or they would fax over information to the jail or to the district attorney in that city. Now y'all can pick it up. We can't do it. Why did they have to come speak to you face to face and then you get a bail? You know what I'm saying?
And then they don't pick it up. So this was the interesting thing I'm gonna put in there, and it's gonna come with the story. Like I said, we working on the story. Within 1 month, so in my research, and this is a little spoiler, man. So you know what I'm saying? Within the research, that Main Street Mafia case where Wack 100, we know by now, was caught on the wiretap. The indictment for that case was February 2011.
Now, before we continue, this is very ironic. KFC, this is fed. See, he was fed KFC by the Fed. See, FED, Fed. See, they call him a Fed. You got to be called a Fed for a reason, because you got to be fed to tell. Get it? You can't be a Fed. See, in order to be a Fed, you have to be fed. Get it? You get where I'm going, champ? You peep the science, champ. In order to be a Fed, you must be fed, right? You gotta tell. You gotta be fed to tell, and then you're really a Fed. Get it, champ? Oh, champ. It's how it works, champ. Sorry. This is how it works in society, gang. This is how you got your Fed. You, all right? Letting the people know what it is. Smash up the like, share the video. We're gonna keep it going. All champ.
That's when those guys got indicted. Now they end up the case getting dropped in June, but they got indicted in February 2011. Wack 100 guy.
What was going on before that?
Huh?
But the case, see.
Yeah, the case started in 08. So yeah, I know the case started in 08, and they was investigating it that whole time. Wack was caught on wiretap in 08, but they actually didn't file the charges to 2011.
Because went to jail.
Coincidentally, a month later, Wack 100 gets his Texas gun case dropped almost a month to the day in March of 2011. And
you did your calculation.
You can check the dates. I was gonna say you can check the dates. They indicted Bell Dog and Main Street Mafia Crips in February 2011 after a 3-year investigation or 4-year investigation. And a month later, Wack 100 got his gun case dropped in Texas.
So you told on the Main Street Mafia Crips, champ, nasty work. So basically, here's how it goes. What if the feds give you food but no napkins, champ? What if you get a messy meal? What if they give you a spicy fried chicken sandwich with oil dripping off of the buns with the pickles and all that, the mayonnaise and the spices and all? What if they give you food and they don't give you no napkins? Well, champ, they do have rough draft copies of paperwork that you can use, all right, to wipe your mouth. Yeah. But they didn't give you no napkins here. Don't worry about that. They got extra paperwork that's you can use to wipe your mouth, champ. You don't need napkins. There's a bunch of paperwork around, right? Yeah. Feel free to roam around the paperwork and just wipe your hands, wipe your mouth with it. Now, if you get a paper cut, that's on you, champ, right? Just be glad you're going home. You might get a few paper cuts, but just be glad you're going home. Be proud, right? You told, champ. You got fed well. You're going home, and you might have got some paper cuts because they ain't have no goddamn napkins, so use the paperwork to wipe your mouth and your hands. Oh, champ. Run up these likes. Is there any more of this video? Or is this video done? Let me see. Hold on, because we got more.
Make sure go out.
All right, salute to Street Certified News. So Wack 100 actually got upset because DJ Akademiks is trying to make it seem like he might be an informant in this whole big RICO situation. That's what's going on right now, by the way, right? Make sure you're still running up these likes, smash the like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Bro, this is nuts. I ain't gonna lie, man. Smash on the like, though. We gonna get to this right here. You see this here, chat?
Going, coming back.
Hold on, I gotta pause this. We gotta make it full screen. My full game. Full screen, okay? Full screen so everybody sees what's going on. Run up these likes, gang. Let's take it from the top. Smash the like. Let's get it.
Going, coming back.
telling stories. They're like, well, nigga, I ain't there. So, you know, few spots, bring your girl, bro. We gonna go rock out, party out, hang out. That's the type of shit I like to do. You want to catch me hanging out? I'm really away from here. I'm not here. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to hang out when you gotta watch out for trickery, and deceit. It just is.
Yeah, it's hard to hang out when you got a wire on, champ. It's like, I don't want unnecessary things being recorded. I only want necessary things being recorded. It's hard to hang out, champ. Because you never know, I might get drunk enough for my wire to hang out my shirt, and we don't want that. Yeah, we don't. Oh, champ, last thing you want is for the wire to be exposed, champ. You gotta keep the wire hidden at all times. I don't want to get drunk enough to be vulnerable. See, the last thing you want is a vulnerable rat. You don't want a vulnerable rat. If a rat get vulnerable, they're gonna expose their wire. You don't want that wire to be out now, do you? Oh, shit. You get recordings of things that ain't supposed to be recorded, and Gomez is there like, where's all this static coming from? hey, CS2, buy all the static. See, you're disappointing Gomez. Gomez only want you to get the important stuff on that wire, nigga. He don't want no unnecessary stuff on that wire again. So how you gonna hang out? You can't hang out, nigga. You got one job, champ. It's to catch the proper recordings, the proper audio, so Gomez in the police van, all right, can get the feedback, champ. That's it. You got one job, gang. All right, one job, right? Run up these likes, smash the like. We gonna keep it all, champ.
Set me in a place where I can be cash and I don't know them and they don't know me, and we secluded and we doing our thing. You know, I don't hang out at parks. I don't hang out on the block. And just too many risks in that. Well, I go from time to time. It's just something.
You hear that? There's risk. Now look, maybe it's not a federal wire no more. Maybe Wack upgraded his federal status and now he has federal glasses. See, his glasses get the recordings now. See, the glasses got a built-in microphone in them, so he don't really need a wire no more. He got a high-tech microphone in his glasses. Those are Google. Those are federal Google glasses. Glasses strictly from Google. All right. Feds gave him some specialized Google glasses. All right. Yeah, he can catch audio with his frames. He uses his frames to catch audio now. His frames are really microphones. See, you think it's just glass that you see through? No, champ. Those are microphones, champ. Those are built-in Google microphones, high tech. Those glasses cost $80,000, champ. That's high technology he got on his face. You think he's a special agent now, nigga? He's a special agent, nigga. He's the James Bond of rats. See, he's different. He's the James Bond of rats. And just like he said, it's a risk. I can't go to the park. I can't go to the block. That's a risky. See, you got to protect your agentship. You got to protect your rats. You can't have your rats just all the way in the field like that. No, champ. You got to keep your rats in safe spaces, all right? Behind the walls. You see how he's always inside? That's where rats are supposed to be, behind walls, right? Yeah, rats are supposed to be behind walls, nigga. And not jail walls, but just regular walls. You dig what I'm saying? That's what it is. You gotta keep your rats behind walls, gang. All right? You can't have them outside. That's just not a thing. All right? And like he said, it's very, very, risky to have them in the hood, to have them in the goddamn park. Can't be there. All right? Run up these like, smash a like shit if you're gonna keep it going. Oh, champ.
Something I frequently, definitely not. So act respectfully. You say you my brother, you running a narrative that I don't respect. But this what I will do, act. You papered up 50,000, 100,000, a meal ticket. Me and you could put it up in escrow. You can hire your attorneys. Other paperwork is going to continue to come out. And if it says in any of that paperwork that Wack 100 was questioned by the feds, it was questioned by the feds, whether I said nothing or not, just question about Big U and the Big U Empire, about Luce Cannon, about any name involved in that, about any of that situation, to this current date, because you said this the other day, you win the money. We escrow it. I don't give a fuck if I didn't say nothing if I stay solid, all they got to do is say I was questioned about it, and you win the money. Since you say ain't no way because you was questioned because you had a fucking tape of 6ix9ine, I don't know what it's about, after you went to jail and Adam got a form because he's the owner of No Jumper they wanted. You saying ain't no way because y'all got questions. Y'all got questions because y'all got some physical shit that they want for whatever reason. But look, we ain't got to argue. I see you as a brother. When you had a situation, everybody seen how I handled it. I handled it.
Is he trying to get what Akademiks to join the Rat Brotherhood? Is this like his formal invite? Hey, I'm making a special request for you. See, on Paru, you can join the whole, you can join the Rat Brotherhood. Yeah. Be Rat Masons. You got Freemasons and you got Rat Masons. This is a secret society of rats. Yeah, we rat different, Jim. So you can't rat like us. But we want to invite you. We want to show you the ways of the rat. Right? We want you to join the Rat Brotherhood. This is an open invite. You come see us at the Rat Lodge between the hours of 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. All right, well, we have a special meeting for you, Jim. We're going to get you organized. We're going to get you the Rat starter kit and everything, Jim. And by the way, come with your best cheese, by the way. Show us the best cheese in your repertoire, and we'll show you ours, by the way. Yeah, this is an open invitation, all right? He wants him to be a part of the Rat Brotherhood, 1,000%. You can't tell me otherwise. This is exactly what it is, Jim. I know this for a fact. Akademiks is already a rat anyway, right? So it only makes sense that, you seem like a good candidate for the Rat Brotherhood, champion. You should join us, champ. We're having a special meeting tonight. I think you should join us. Oh, champ, it's getting crazy. Run up these likes only on the man's platform. Oh, champ, let's continue.
As a brother, I defended you, and I stood strong and stood solid with you. But it looked to me like you trying to spin a narrative, and I don't have it in my heart to be mad at you, to threaten you, but I do have it in my heart to take your money. So, Ak, do we have a bet? The bet is any dollar amount, 50, 100,000, or 1 million, that Wack was ever questioned to this date in April by the feds pertaining to anything got to do with the Eugene Henley or anybody, this RICO or anything. It ain't got to say I did bad. It ain't got to say I kept it real. All they got to say is that I was questioned. It's going to reflect it. It's going to show it. If it's 12/44, today is what, April 4th or some shit? Or April, whatever day it is, April 4th. Ak, I don't got it in me. I'm a brother to you. Everybody see how I handle you when you got bullshit coming at you.
Everybody sees how I handle you. Is crazy, nigga. What is this, OnlyFans? Everybody sees how I handle you. Like, what's that supposed to mean? I'm a little confused by that. I ain't gonna lie. So you want to bet that you ain't in the paperwork for Big U's RICO? Listen, man, you don't gotta. Your name ain't gotta be in it. And why would your name be in it anyway? Especially if you're supposed to be a confidential informant. Why in the hell would your name be in it? Don't you mean everybody see you how you handling them? Pause, nigga. Everybody see how I'm handling you. Pause. Oh, champ. Salute to Marcus DeVille. He said, let me give it to you. See, now, he was around for some of the previous live streams where Wack said some moot stuff. He told another grown gentleman that he was going to give it to him. Pause. You never tell another man you're going to give it to him. Ever. Right? Ever. All right? That's against protocol. All right? But it looks like there's a friendly rat bet going on, right? He says you put up your biggest amount of cheese possible. We can do a bet on that, right? So this is a cheese bet, right? The biggest large of cheese is up for grabs, champ, right? Here's a large sum of cheese that is up for grabs. All right? Smash your boy and like, share the video. This is getting wild. Oh, champ, look.
And I'm calling you out on this. Act. If you're so sure, take the bet. Got a one-on-one coming with Nina Boy. I've never done an interview with Nina Boy.
Why the hell is Nina Boy doing an interview anyway? And why is he doing it with Wack? That's a little odd. Not gonna lie, but you see how his whiskers got real close to the screen, nigga. His whiskers interfered with the Wi-Fi and all that. The nigga whiskers was poking on the screen. He got real close. He said, if you want to bet, nigga whiskers was hitting the screen, gang. All right? He got his whiskers scratching against that phone screen, which is disgusting, by the way. Matter of fact, let's run that back. It was definitely some whiskers touching that screen. All right? I ain't gonna lie. Whiskers definitely touched. See, he got off. Look how close he got, champ. It looked just like a rat, nigga. You know when a rat poking out the cereal box, it looked just like that. You just open the cereal box and the rat appears. The nigga got extra close. All right? And he got that pink nose just like a rat. See how bright his nose is? See, we already know a rat when we see one, champ. Look, he got a dark brown hue of rat fur on him. Then his bright nose, a bright pink nose, just like a vermin. Oh, champ, you can't even make this stuff up. Just like a vermin rat with a pink nose, champ. Nose is a different complexion from every other part of your body. Makes perfect sense to me. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. This coffee-colored rat. Oh, champ, we can't make it up. He got awfully close. His whiskers touching and poking on the screen and everything. Oh, man. Look at it, champ. Look.
Act.
Yeah, right there, champ. Right there. Nasty work. Oh, man. Oh, champ. You can't make this up. We watched it in 4K. We watched it in 4K. All right. Damn. The ways of the rat. Oh, champ.
Take the bet. I got a one-on-one coming with Nina Boy. I've never done an interview with Nina Boy. But some people, I'm going to give them opportunity to ask their questions because I think they're a little confused. Until then, catch me Sunday at noon on the Adam and Wack show. Go subscribe to R_ANN_B on Instagram.
Okay, gang. We got town taxes. FTR 47 with 199 in town taxes says nigga look like Worms Hill from Harry Potter or champ. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, I don't really watch Harry Potter enough to know who that is, I'll be honest. But I'm sure the nigga looks like Wormtail, all right? I'm sure he looks like Wormtail, gang. But look, man, this is nasty work, right? This is insane. Okay, I also found that Adam 22 low-key kind of scammed the people into believing that the No Jumper Instagram page was gone for good and that they had to give money to No Jumper based upon how the business assets were not worked the proper ways. Well, truth be told, the No Jumper Instagram page is very much back. All right. And on top of that, he's trying to do DJ Vlad style methods where he's trying to make people pay for exclusive content, which is fine. All right. Listen, I'm not against it. If the man wants to make his money, I'm not against anything. But it does seem very disingenuous to present it as if the No Jumper Instagram page was the main source of income, which is why you had to do all this in the first place. I ain't gonna lie. But $1,200 a year is crazy. But again, not my channel, not my call. If people want to pay $1,200 a year for Adam 22, and that's on them, I'm not against it. You dig? Boy, oh boy. So, like I said, or like we was just saying, Akademiks. Wack is trying to bet Akademiks that his name is not in Big U paperwork, right? He's trying to bet. He says, listen, put up however much money you gotta. Just pay me, all right? Listen, he wants to up his cheese fees. He wants to up his dairy budget, all right? He wants Akademiks to put his dairy budget up. Right? He wants to bet the dairy budget. So apparently this is what it's come to, chance. This is what's happening. All right, smash up on the like, share the video, let me know what you think in the comment section. All right, we're gonna have more content coming soon. Make sure you tap in. All right, make sure you tap in, smash the like, share the video, All right, but we do have a special announcement. I'm not gonna lie, gang. And the special announcement goes a little something like this, gang. He's the mayor. The one and only real New York mayor, F. Eric Adams, and you rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. And you already know it's the town where it's everybody at all times. Make sure you hit the like, make sure you share the video, and go to showfacenews.com and cop the merch. I'm up out of here, gang. Salute. Facenews.com for the brand new mayor merch. Yes, wear the mayor's quotes in style all fall, all winter long. For the remainder of 2024, the mayor will be providing brand new merch each and every month. Alright, look, we have the All Champs tees out right now, as well as the Hug Your Shadow hoodies and tees. Wear the mayor merch in style only at showfacenews.com. Get your orders in, the orders ship fast. Get it right now. Everybody's buying it. Subscribe to the mayor.